Hello students, welcome back to the class of chemistry, class 9. As we have discussed in our previous classes about latent heat of vaporization, latent heat of evaporation, fusion. Now I'm going to tell you about pressure. Now pressure also plays an important role to change the state of matter. How does the pressure changes the states of matter? Generally, pressure when applied on gases, when we increase the pressure, the particles they come closer to each other. As if we have said, in gases the particles are quite far off from each other. So when I'm saying the pressure has been applied, during the pressure the particles of a substance they come closer to each other, due to which they change their state. So from gaseous particles they start changing to liquids. That's the reason we call it as liquefied petroleum gas. So when I say liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG. So we are saying LPG means liquefied petroleum gas, which is liquefied at a high pressure. When we increase the pressure, the temperature is automatically reduced. So we say if we have to convert from gases to liquids, again we can do two things: lower down the temperature and increase the pressure. So with increase in the pressure and decrease in the temperature, the gases are liquefied, or the gases they get converted into liquid state. I hope that is clear to all of you. Now, a very important topic which we have already discussed about evaporation. We're going to talk about that evaporation. Evaporation, as I earlier also told you, what is evaporation? It's a kind of a process wherein a liquid substance changes into vapors. So when a liquid it changes into vapors, that happens the evaporation. Now there are four factors which affect this evaporation. So quickly you can note down these four factors. What are these four factors? And that's a majorly important topic of this particular chapter. The four factors that affect evaporation. So the first factor is the surface area. So when I say surface area, the surface area means when the area of any substance will be increased, the evaporation will also increase. So we say evaporation is directly proportional to the surface area, right? As I say, this evaporation is directly proportional to the surface area. That means the major the surface area, the evaporation will be high. So if you talk about the evaporation in terms of surface area, let's take in a quick example. You must have seen at your home whenever some clothes are to be dried out, किसी कपड़े को अगर हमने let's say सुखाना है, what we do, we completely put that cloth widely spread on the kind of a rope or something like that. पूरे कपड़े को फैला करके उसको सूखने के लिए डाल दिया जाता है, जिससे कि हमें पता लगता है कि सरफेस एरिया हमने इंक्रीज कर दिया. जब सरफेस एरिया इंक्रीज हो गया तो ऑटोमेटिकली उसमें इवेपोरेशन जल्दी होगा, और इवेपोरेशन ब्रिंग्स द कूलिंग इफेक्ट. इवेपोरेशन क्या करता है, वो कूलिंग इफेक्ट लेके आता है. सो वी से the evaporation plays an important role with relation to the surface area. So the more the surface area, the evaporation is high. So the first point says evaporation and surface area, they are directly proportionate to each other. That means more the surface area, more is the evaporation. The next point says temperature. Now temperature also plays a very important role here. As I say temperature, the increase in the temperature is also required for the evaporation. जितना ज़्यादा temperature होगा उतनी evaporation ज़्यादा होगी. So again I can say temperature is directly proportional with evaporation. So evaporation and temperature, they are also directly proportionate to each other. More the temperature, more the evaporation. Less the temperature, less the evaporation. So we say when we increase the temperature, the evaporation is also high. You must have noticed जब hot and humid climate होता है, जब बहुत गर्मी है, उस टाइम पे अगर हम कपड़ों को ड्राई आउट करने के लिए डालते हैं बाहर धूप में, तो वो इमीडिएटली सूख जाते हैं, बहुत जल्दी सूख जाते हैं. बट अगर बाहर क्लाउड्स हैं, द वेदर इज़ नॉट टू सनी, बिल्कुल क्लाउड्स हैं, बादल बने हुए हैं, तो उस टाइम पे हमारे कपड़े जल्दी नहीं सूखते. क्यों? बिकॉज उस टाइम पे टेम्परेचर कम है. जितना टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा होता है गर्मियों में कपड़े जल्दी सूख जाते हैं. सर्दियों में जैसा हम देखते हैं कि सर्दियों में मौसम जो है वो काफ़ी चिलिंग होता है, ठंड होती है. द टेम्परेचर इज़ लो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. द क्लोथ्स ऑल्सो टेक टाइम टू ड्राई आउट. सो दिस इज़ वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर. With the temperature, we can say the evaporation can also be increased. The third point says wind speed. अब wind speed is again a very important part. Why? Because जितनी ज़्यादा तेज़ हवा होगी उतनी ज़्यादा तेज़ हम कहते हैं evaporation होगी. जब हवा ज़्यादा तेज़ चलती है, wind speed हाई है, तो evaporation भी हाई है. wind speed कम है तो evaporation भी कम है. तो again we can say wind speed and this evaporation, they are also डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर, कि ये दोनों भी आपस में डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनेट है. when we increase the wind speed, the evaporation will also increase. When we decrease the wind speed, the evaporation was also decreased. Last fourth factor here when we talk about, that is humidity. I hope all of you are aware what is humidity. If you're not aware, just note it down. What is humidity? Humidity is the content of moisture or water vapors in our environment. एयर के अंदर वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स कितने हैं, मॉइस्चर कैसा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड ह्यूमिडिटी, जिसको हम हिंदी में नमी भी बोलते हैं. अब ह्यूमिडिटी के साथ क्या होता है, इवेपोरेशन का इन्वर्स रिलेशन है. इन्वर्स मतलब ऑपोजिट रिलेशन. अगर ह्यूमिडिटी ज़्यादा है तो इवेपोरेशन कम होगी. अगर इवेपोरेशन ज़्यादा है दैट मीन्स ह्यूमिडिटी कम है. आई होप यू आर गेटिंग माई पॉइंट. व्हेन आई से ह्यूमिडिटी एंड इवेपोरेशन, दे आर इन्वर्सली रिलेटेड, ऑपोजिटली रिलेटेड हैं. So we say if we increase the humidity, the evaporation is low. If we decrease the humidity, the evaporation is high. Right? So जैसे जैसे humidity बढ़ती जाती है, मतलब टेम्परेचर के अंदर मॉइस्चर कंटेंट बढ़ रहा है तो evaporation कम होगा. और जैसे ही टेम्परेचर के साथ साथ ह्यूमिडिटी जो है वो कम होती जाएगी तो वैसे वैसे इवेपोरेशन बढ़ता जाएगा. जैसा कि आप नॉर्मली रेनी सीज़न में देखते हैं, बारिश के सीज़न में हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर के अंदर बारिश बार बार आ रही है तो ऑटोमेटिकली हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर के अंदर, वेदर के अंदर बहुत सारे ह्यूमिड पार्टिकल्स है. दैट मीन्स वाटर वेपर्स आर देयर इनसाइड द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ एयर, ड्यू टू विच जो वेदर है वो काफ़ी ह्यूमिड सा रहता है. तो उस टाइम पे ह्यूमिडिटी बढ़ जाती है. तो ह्यूमिडिटी बढ़ गई तो उस टाइम पे इवेपोरेशन ऑटोमेटिकली कम हो जाती है. तो इवेपोरेशन इज नॉट बीइंग एट अ वेरी फास्टर रेट एज कंपेयर टू दिस पर्टिकुलर climate when it is hot, absolutely hot. So when I say humidity is increased, the evaporation is decreased. Humidity is decreased, evaporation is increased. So these are the four factors which we learn about evaporation. First of all, as we discuss about the surface area, more the surface area, more the evaporation. Secondly, we discuss about the temperature. More the temperature, more is the evaporation. Thirdly, we discuss about the wind speed. More the wind speed, more is the evaporation. And lastly, more is the humidity, less is the evaporation. Right? So I hope all of you have understood these 4 points. If you have still any doubts, you can definitely approach me